Good evening, and welcome to the Crypto Overnighter. I'm Nikodemus, and I will be your host as we take a look at the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. And remember, none of this is financial advice. And it's 10 p.m. on a Sunday, April 16th, 2023. And I think we'll start off with the news that digital asset investment firm NovaWulf is poised to take over all the assets belonging to bankrupt crypto lender Celsius Network. NovaWulf will manage the new company for 5 years. This new company will have a new name and a new board of directors, and it will be traded through a fairly untested method, that of putting tokenized equity on the blockchain. The 5-year management team can be renewed. The board of directors will be chosen by NovaWulf and the official committee of creditors, which represents their interests in the bankruptcy. The plan could take effect as early as June 30th. Now, NovaWulf has committed $45 million to the transaction, which is potentially a huge bargain as the Celsius assets it will manage could be worth as much as $2 billion. That figure comes to us from Mark D. Puntas, co-head of Centerview Partners. They are the investment banker working with Celsius during the bankruptcy case, so they are in a position to know. The assets in question include Celsius's mining unit, its loan portfolio, staked cryptocurrency, and other alternative investments, according to court filings. However, the team will have a big task ahead of them, that of turning around one of the most spectacular collapses in crypto history. The leadership sees the bankruptcy process as a way of turning over a new leaf and then some. NovaWulf's co-founder and managing partner is Jason New, and he said, quote, "What I'm really most excited about is the flexibility to be in a position to play offense when you have an entire industry that's playing defense." And what he's talking about here is that there are major crypto firms that are either in bankruptcy or facing regulatory scrutiny. Now, Celsius contacted 130 interested parties and signed non-disclosure agreements with 40 of them before choosing NovaWulf. NovaWulf is related to TeraWulf, a publicly traded mining company. NovaWulf's team has had experience with complicated bankruptcies such as Lehman Brothers. The tokenized equity of the new company will be traded on-chain and outside of stock exchanges. Even so, it will still have to follow the Securities Exchange Commission's disclosure rules. That will make its workings much more transparent. Just a month before Celsius filed for Chapter 11, industry commentators were disapproving of its opacity. The equity loans will be sold on the Provenance blockchain, and Figure Technologies will also provide infrastructure for the tokenized securities. General earn creditors with claims below $5,000 will see 70% recovery of their claims in liquidity cryptos. Up to 100% of the rest of the assets, minus what is needed to run the new company, will be dispersed to earn creditors with claims over $5,000, who will also receive tokenized securities of the new company. Taking on Celsius's new chapter requires a certain amount of house cleaning. This new firm will have a new name, and none of the pre-bankruptcy leaders will be involved. Celsius's leadership have been slammed for its risky management online and offline, including in a report from a court-appointed examiner after the bankruptcy. The mining business was, in former CEO and founder Alex Mashinsky's view, a way to increase yield on customer deposits. By June of 2022, Celsius had lent out $579 million in Celsius mining and forwarded another $70 million loan shortly before the bankruptcy. So there you have it. NovaWulf is poised to take over Celsius's assets and turn the company around. It's a big task. The question is whether the team is equal to that task or not. Let us know in the comments. Can NovaWulf pull this off, or is it just too much to ask? We'll be following this story closely and be sure to keep you updated. Now let's stick with the Celsius network for just a minute here and talk about their potential legal action against a crypto blogger and Celsius creditor named Tiffany Fong. Fong currently has roughly $119,000 worth of cryptocurrency assets locked on Celsius. And since then, Fong has been reporting on the bankruptcy case as it unfolds via YouTube and other social media platforms, sharing leaked internal information that she claims was given to her privately by disgruntled former Celsius employees. In an itemized 6-monthly fee statement from Celsius counsel Kirkland and Ellis International, submitted to the bankruptcy court for the Southern District of New York, it was reported that the law firm had worked 77 billable hours worth $72,000 on an invoice titled Tiffany Fong Litigation. While a concrete legal action has not been formulated yet, the filing shows Celsius legal counsel specifically looked into the leaked information Fong reported on her social media accounts. Now, Fong alleges that Celsius is, quote, using customer funds in an attempt to sue a creditor over something that she asserts isn't even a legal issue. Celsius's law firm also outlined that it was drafting cease and desist letters for Fong and a motion to compel, which generally asks the courts to enforce a request for information relevant to a case. To name a few examples, Fong has reported on leaked internal information related to company bids on Celsius assets, alleged audio of private company discussions, and alleged transaction activity of executives such as Alex Mashinsky. Adding fuel to the fire, Fong is currently in New York attending the NYC NFT event for 2023, where she approached Mashinsky and his wife in public, leading to a hurried departure from the area. So what do you think? Should Fong be worried? Let me know in the comments. Now, I'm going to take just a minute to ask you to help the show out. Just like, follow, and subscribe to the podcast. It makes a big difference in helping people find their way to the crypto overnighter. Every little bit helps, so thank you. There's an upcoming hearing by the United States House Committee on Financial Services that will take place on April 19th. This hearing is all about the stablecoins and their position as a means of payment, as well as whether or not they need supporting legislation. The hearing is titled Understanding Stablecoins' Role in Payments and the Need for Legislation, and it will include information from various federal government agencies over the last year. One person who will be testifying at the hearing is Circle's Chief Strategy Officer and Head of Global Policy, Dante Disparte. Now, Circle is the company behind USDC, and USDC is a stablecoin that recently depegged from the US dollar after it was revealed that they had $3.3 billion of funds stuck at Silicon Valley Bank. However, USDC later regained its peg following a bailout of SVB depositors by the US government. During this time, hackers managed to gain access of Disparte's Twitter account and started promoting fake loyalty rewards longtime users of USDC. The upcoming committee hearing will focus on various stablecoins and their use in the payments landscape. The committee will also explore the need for stablecoin legislation depending on their underlying collateral structures, so fiat versus algorithmic. Now, just days before the upcoming hearing, a draft bill providing a framework for stablecoins in the US was published in the House of Representatives document repository. Now, speaking about the draft bill, Jeremy Allaire, Circle CEO, said, quote, there is clearly the need for deep bipartisan support for laws that ensure that digital dollars on the internet are safely issued, backed, and operated. The draft bill also allows the U.S. government to establish standards for interoperability between stablecoins. The email addresses of some MetaMask users may have been exposed to a malicious party due to a recently discovered cybersecurity incident. According to parent company Consensus, the incident affected users who submitted a customer service ticket to MetaMask between August 1st of 2021 and February 10th of 2023. According to the April 14th blog post, unauthorized actors gained access to a third party's computer system, and that system was used to process customer service requests, potentially allowing them to view customer support tickets submitted by MetaMask users. Now, these tickets did not ask for information other than what was necessary to help the user. including an email address to facilitate replies. However, they did include a free text field, which some users may have used to submit personally identifying information. This may have included, quote, economic or financial information, name, surname, date of birth, phone number, and postal address. Consensus emphasized that it does not ask for personally identifying information in customer conversations, but some may have provided it anyway. The company estimates that the breach may have affected up to 7,000 MetaMask users who submitted customer support tickets. In response to this incident, hardware wallet provider Keystone warned MetaMask users that some might receive more phishing emails due to the incident, since the attacker may use this swiped email address database to look for potential victims. Now, for their part, Consensus said that they'd taken steps to eliminate unauthorized access in the future. And as a result, tickets submitted after February 10th should be unaffected by the incident. The company also contacted the Data Protection Commission of Ireland and the Information Commissioner's Office of the UK to report the breach. In addition, the company's third-party customer service provider is working with a cybersecurity and forensics team to perform a more detailed investigation of the incident. MetaMask came under fire from privacy advocates in late 2022 when it revealed that it sometime logged users' IP addresses. However, it updated its app in March to give users more control over which providers could obtain this information. And that brings us to our cover story for tonight. Because how hard is it to locate a guy who's over 7 feet tall and amazingly world famous? I'm talking about the latest developments in the lawsuit against Shaquille O'Neal and other celebrities who endorsed the now defunct cryptocurrency exchange FTX. As you may know, O'Neal and several other celebrities were sued by FTX investors who claim that they lost money after investing in the exchange based on the celebrities' endorsements. The plaintiffs allege that the celebrities made false and misleading statements about FTX and that they failed to disclose their financial ties to the company. Now, O'Neal has denied any wrongdoing, and his lawyers have argued that he was simply a paid spokesperson for FTX and that he didn't have any inside information about the company. However, the plaintiffs have been unable to serve O'Neal with the lawsuit, and so far he has refused to cooperate with the legal process. In a recent tweet, the law firm representing the plaintiffs said that they'd been standing outside TNT Studios in Atlanta all week in an attempt to serve O'Neal. However, they were unable to get past his security guards. The law firm also said that they had received a threatening message from somebody claiming to be Shaq after they tried to serve him at his Texas residence. The plaintiffs are now considering other ways to contact O'Neal, such as sending him direct messages on social media. They're also asking a judge to dismiss O'Neal from the lawsuit if he continues to refuse to cooperate. The lawsuit against O'Neal and other celebrities is still ongoing, and it remains to be seen whether they will be held liable for any of the losses suffered by FTX investors. However, the case is a reminder of the importance of doing your own research before investing in any cryptocurrency and being skeptical of celebrity endorsements. And that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank you, my listeners, because when you stop listening, I will stop talking. If you enjoyed tonight's show, then please like, follow, subscribe, leave a rating, or even a review. And in the meantime, we'll see you tomorrow night.